At the State House, the next legislative session now is still months away, but there's one issue that is getting attention already: redistricting.
A new petition is asking Indiana lawmakers to keep congressional maps off the agenda next year. State House reporter Emily Longnecker explains what's behind this effort.
This is the petition asking Indiana lawmakers not to redraw the maps of Indiana's congressional districts until after the next census in 2030.
The petition is a preemptive strategy.
Common Cause Indiana is one of 25 organizations working to gather support from Hoosiers who oppose redistricting.
Public opinion was overwhelmingly opposed to this in 2025, and that's something that hasn't changed. So we just need to continue to make our voices heard to our lawmakers. That's how we'll stop it if it comes up again.
Under the Indiana Constitution, redrawing the state's congressional districts happens every 10 years based on new population numbers from the census. Last year, though, lawmakers followed calls from President Trump to redraw the maps earlier. All of it part of the president's larger strategy across the country to gain more Republican seats in the midterm elections. That strategy failed in Indiana after some Republican senators joined with Democrats to defeat the redistricting push. But in the May primary, 6 of those Republicans lost to candidates who said they'd support redistricting if it came up again.
We will have to try to convince these new folks, if they are elected in the general election, to change their mind on redistricting.
We know that some Republicans are very focused on the redistricting issue, and we want to be sure that the 2027 legislative session is very focused on affordability issues for Hoosiers across the state.
Democratic State Senator Fadi Kadora has been a vocal opponent of mid-decade redistricting. In the next session, he plans to call for amending the Indiana Constitution to prohibit drawing congressional districts to favor one party, referred to as gerrymandering. Changing Indiana's Constitution requires lawmakers to approve the same language 2 legislative sessions in a row.
So working as early as 2027 is important so that we can meet these deadlines if we have any chance to successfully change that.
So even before this November, when voters decide who they'll send to the State House next, the debate over redistricting is already underway, this time with the possibility of new lawmakers calling the shots. At the Indiana State House, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
And you can keep up to date on all the political news across the state on our show Crossroads Politics. Emily and Dustin Grove just released a new episode this past weekend. There you can check it out on WTHR TV streaming app.